That's Mount Rainier viewed above McNeil Island, the old federal penitentiary, which of course is inoperative now. I don't know what they're doing with it. Now, Brother John would probably know better than I. Carr Inlet, where we fished that day, is just adjacent to McNeil Island. I believe we're leaving Carr Inlet and heading back north, back up to the San Juan Islands. Yeah, this is in the San Juans here, just starting to build a house here. I believe that is the Liz Kurtz. There's at the end of the season, the Dreamland came down from up north about the same time we were putting our gear away. He's putting his gear away too, I think, and getting ready to go up to Sand Point, Squaw Harbor area for the shrimp season. You see the fishing gear coming off and the drag gear going aboard. Salmon gear coming off the Pacific Castle. This is up in Anacortes. Dreamland. We got the marina, the big marina at Anacortes. Get some beautiful sunsets out in the water. And sunrises too. There's the Oduna. This is up at Cape Pankow, just outside of Falls Pass a little ways. That ship went ashore with a load of vans full of frozen crab. They did save the frozen crab. They lightered it ashore on cables and took it across over into, that's the farewell there at Cape Lazarus. Took it across over into West Anchor Cove where they loaded it on barges and shipped it out. See, the vans each have their own separate refrigeration unit, and even after the ship went ashore, the refrigeration units were left on, and it preserved the crab, so they were able to save it. It's a view towards Cape Lutke from Cape Lazarus. The mountains and on the island, this is on Unimac Island. Cape Mount Shasheldon there. Another view of Mount Shasheldon. And Isanufke Peaks. Another view of Shasheldon from a little different angle. A lot of snow on it this year, not much ash from the volcano. Must have been mostly southerly winds. I think this is on anchor behind Cape Lazarus, or very possibly even in a little closer Cape Lazarus. Gillnet boats alongside the tenders, seiners, and gillnetters waiting to unload. This is behind Cape Lazarus. There's an eagle on a tree stump. This is in Puget Sound now, I'm sure. Yeah, that's Deception Pass Bridge. Like I say, we get some beautiful sunrises and sunsets. There's a killer whale. An orca. I do believe this is the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. This on a trip I took down there to fish herring in San Francisco Bay. Man, what duty that was. There's Alcatraz on the left. San Francisco skyline. The quality of these pictures would be much better if they were taken directly with a video camera. Now we're back up in Everett Harbor now. Scenes taken from our moorage. And this looks like we're probably back up in Alaska. Yes, there's Sheldon with not quite as much snow and a little more ash on it from volcanic activity. It varies considerably from year to year sometimes. I haven't seen it this bare in a long time, though. Probably didn't have very much snow that winter. Isinotsky Peaks, or Ragged Jack, and Shosheldon again. Quite a change from the solid snow-covered mountain we're used to seeing. The snow usually lasts all winter, all summer too. Panning towards Cape Lipke. down here. Mount Sheldon and Ragged Jack from a little different angle. There's the farewell. Bringing a little bag of fish aboard. Cape Lazarus. On Unimac Island. This is all up in Unimac Island now. This Kurtz, it looks like we have all the gear stowed here and are on our way home now after this particular Alaska season. The profile of these boats have changed some now. Almost everybody has a top house on. There's some more orcas, killer whales, no doubt down either in southeast Alaska or down around Puget Sound somewhere. Oh, here we are up in Squaw Harbor now, I believe. The shrimp plant going full bore. These are probably the shrimping pictures. Here's inside the plant. People processing shrimp. Peeling machines and grading and sorting. The Dakota, one of the Westman's boats, trawlers. Out in Shumagon Islands. Here the boys are hauling the gear aboard, pulling the cables in that bring the doors in. And as soon as the doors get in, they hook the dandelion gear up to the drum, pull the net in on the drum a little bit to take the strain off the lines to the doors, and they unhook them from the doors and then just reel the net up on the drum. They're dragging about 70 fathoms of water. That's between 400 and 500 feet of water. Sometimes big toes, sometimes little toes. Almost generally you get fair toes. See how the boat's iced down a little bit here. Although it has been iced considerably more than this at times. I do have pictures of it. Summertime. Not summertime, in the wintertime. I just had a phone call from some guy advertising on the telephone and it confused me. But I'm back with you now. Now they're rolling the shrimp trawl up on the drum. And when they get to the bag, they'll tow it for a little while to wash as much of the mud out of it as they can, and then they'll bring it aboard. If it isn't too big a tow, they'll just hoist it aboard. If it is, they'll split it, and dump it on deck, and then wash it and shovel it down and ice it as they shovel it down. There we are with a bunch of pretty colored shrimp on deck. You can't leave them out on deck too long because we don't want them to freeze. We get them down below because it makes them very difficult to peel if they freeze. They have to be kept at just about 32 degrees. Anything colder than that. And that's the ice you see around on the boat is frozen salt water, which is considerably colder than 32 degrees. Another tow coming in. Nice fresh shrimp. This is on board the Oceanic. They took some video films up there this year, and I got a section up, and that concerns us. These are sea lions on a rock in there. I believe they have audio on there, so I'm just going to unplug my microphone now and turn it over to them.
Not hardly getting them though. Now they're moving up there too. You can. They're all laying dead. You should. They're all laying dead. That's the closest ones, huh? There's none other closer than that, is there? No. I think he's going close. They're getting up. They're looking around.
Oh, this is a volcanic mountain.
Mountain on the United Island that's 9,000 feet tall.
9,000?
Feet up from the water, 9,000 feet.
That was Mount Sheldon with the clouds in front of it. There's another view of it.